So making her happy, what? Me taking a break, I was selfish.
I think
I wrote a book.
most women want to be involved.
Yeah, well,
And that's the thing. They don't want to just be. I don't think most women are okay with just riding a man's coattail.
No.
They want to
No one
be
wanna
in
be
the mix
involved.
of shit,
Hell
right?
yeah.
I had a similar situation, and now I'm just having like an epiphany, right? Where when we started the shelter, it was me, my father, his girlfriend, and it was sort of kind of supposed to be my wife, and she had reservations about it, but I think the reservations were more or less is that she was kind of left out of the situation, and it's another man involved, but he's willing to conference with his woman about it, right? I would speak to her about it, but she wasn't totally in. You know what I mean?
All right.
And I used to make excuses like, well, my father's not a businessman like I am. He needs her as his confidant in order to, I know what I need to do. He needs that, like, you know what I mean? But it was pitched to her a certain way, then it didn't go a certain way, so she fought against it, kind of every step of the way. You know what I mean? Where she just didn't feel like something bad was going to happen.
Yeah.
And another thing is that with women, they can see, their intuition is great. They can read people, probably better than most men.
Yeah,
and then we all, you know the story about what happened, how everything fell apart with us, and it was a bad situation, right? And now I got to eat crow because that business, while it did have it added some value to the life, it kind of took it all back because it wound up being a financial burden to us in the future.
Seen it.
Yeah, she's seen it. You know what I mean? And I kind of did shut her out a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think that when you pray together or you communicate. You conference with each other.
Right.
You guys are aligned.
Yeah.
And what the plans are for the future.
Alignment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
'cause half of vacation for me was pouring into my daughter. We spent time. Listen, we're gonna go grab some pastries or whatever, having some time, having conversation with her. But with my wife, it was about spending time thinking about what she was having, conversations with her, conferencing with her, seeing what goals she wanted, so that we're aligned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's not my job to fulfill her goals, but it's my job to, what's the word? Assist.
Yeah. Because the same
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a partnership is.
Exactly.
That's exactly
Right?
Yeah.
That's what marriage is.
Yeah.
Marriage is a partnership.
Yeah.
Right? I look at, some people, they're like, you look at marriage as a business? And I'm like, yes. Yes.
They laughed me out the room. I remember. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. New Year's, I brought it up to him. I was like, "Yo, listen." As the topic of a show, I was like, "Do we treat our families almost like corporate? Like, do we kind of like have goal? Like, do we assess the last year and we set goals for the next year?" And they were like, "It's too corporate. It's too much. It's too rigid."
Yeah, it's rigid. That's all. Yeah.
I felt like there's a soft way to do it.
No, there's a soft way to
I
do it.
do feel like you have to open up those lines, and everybody has to be clear in what they want to do and what it's going to take.
And also
what they want to do. If we want to save $40,000 by the end of the year, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to lay out. Yo, listen, I might have to work 6 days. You know what I mean?
You
two
and your significant other have to sit down and strategize
Yeah.
and come up with a plan, and both of you guys have to play your role in that plan.
Yeah.
Right? So I think a lot of the times when we don't pour into our families or our wives is the fact that we got tunnel vision and we think it's all about us.
It's all about us.
Yeah, it's
Right,
not
right,
about
right,
us.
right, right.
I make the money. What you do really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna focus on what I feel like the plan should be.
Because it's
And-
like,
Yo, you want to hear something funny? I'll tell you.
I got one analogy.
okay.
It's like, it's quick. It's like Jordan. Like Michael Jordan's the best player ever.
Yeah.
They won the championships, best teams, everything like that. But now his teammates are coming out and they're like, he wasn't the best teammate. It wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's like, and it was all about, but they got to the finish line, but no one really felt like they were a part of it. They all got it, you know what I mean? Scotty's wilding, Scotty, maybe he got his own issues or whatever. But then it's like the other players are coming out and they're like, yo, maybe it wasn't the smoothest way to get there, but we got there, you know what I mean? And we're all better off for it. But maybe maybe you don't get all the way to that top level with it being rigid, but maybe there's a good landing place that we all could get to where everybody's involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah.
What's more important though? Is it like financial or material goals, or just having the best relationship with your significant other and your
The
family?
beauty.
I
'Cause
think
that
if you
doesn't
have-
it doesn't
put it
necessarily
all-
have to be
If
centered
you
around
could
money.
Put it all in,
You ready
and
for
put it
this?
in the blender, and it's a delicious daiquiri. Like as long as it comes out and everybody is satisfied, you got to mix it up. But you
Ready for
can't
this?
pour
Back to what I said.